So the reason the world needed Jesus is because, well, it's really simple. There's too many damn secret societies that go back to everything. The oldest, at least I was listening to this book that was about secret societies, and I question if it's really the oldest. I think there's probably even more than that, but there's so many, and they branch out. That's how the university, why Yale has like 10 secret societies. They probably have more there, but 10 that are like in the million. They have trusts in the millions. Scroll and Key, Book and Snake, Skull and Bones, St. Elmo's, Wolf's Head. Yeah, there's like 10 of them that are just in trusts in millions of dollars. So that's how great the universities are. But they start out going all the way back to your orders. Yeah, these people that bring it on the heels that it's about being like Christ-like. Yeah, you're not Christ-like because you people all come from some crown background or knight background. So you don't know how to be humble. And I think societies are stupid. I think they're juvenile. You're a bunch of grown men that look juvenile. You need to be in a little society? Really? I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. It's just look at where they've all led to. They've ruined the world. So they all go back to this nonsense, okay? Yeah. An order of chivalry, order of knighthood, equestrian order, order of knights, yeah, all these different orders, typically found during or inspired by the original, Catholic military orders. Oh, okay. So the military order, right? Yeah, Catholic game, so ridiculous. A military order is a Christian religious society of knights. The original military orders were the Knights of Templar. Okay, well, anybody that knows about that knows it's another problem in our world. Knights of Hospitaller, Order of St. James, on and on and on. Yeah, so they're dedicated to the protection of pilgrims and Christians. Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're all just misguided fools, and they think they're oh so important because they help each other. And then, look at your Jesuits. They say the same thing. Yet this book I was listening to said, anywhere you see the Jesuits start popping up, you can know revolution is on its way. Yeah, they're a rather ruthless group. Now there are some priests, they don't want to see the truth because that are from the Jesuit order, because there's different orders of Catholicism with the priests. That you can't say they're all, but they're too stupid to look at it because they don't want to hear any of this. This is all true, but they just believe whatever their order says. Yeah, I know from personal experience the Jesuits aren't good people. Okay. Yeah, especially when they're Jesuit Navy nurses in leadership positions. Just saying. Anyway, and this book I was listening to was written by a former Navy intelligence officer. So he was able to back all this up. But you can find all this online. This is where your Skull and Bones, all your universities. That's why there is more of these societies than there is us normal people. It's ridiculous. Like, get a life, get a job, do something. So this was the original symbol of Order of the Dragon, also known as Order of the Snake or Brotherhood of the Snake. Like, the very fact that it's called dragon or snake, don't you think it's an order you'd want to stay away from? But they say, well, no, the snake represents wisdom. Yeah, do you know what the dragon and snake represent in the Bible? Just saying. So stupid. All of it's stupid. Of course, everybody, this is just all Holy Roman Empire days, all this garbage. I mean, the symbolism to these people is ridiculous. You're not about protecting anybody. You're just out of your minds. Another one. This was all symbols of Order of the Dragon, Order of the Brotherhood, Order of the Dragon, or Order of the Snake, I mean. Yeah. One of their emblem, or one like a patch. Here's another one, skull, or one of the Yale secret societies uses this symbol too, but it's the snake, like this thing is a book's inside. The snake is wrapped around the book. It's called Book and Snake, yeah. You want to join that society? The only people that want to get in these societies is so that they can get up to the top. They only care about money and power. Yeah, and none of that, as I said in my last video, is going to work out well for them. It's where your Red Cross came from, by the way. But I mean, that's where most of your charities come from. And look at Catholic charities. They don't really do anything for anybody. Nobody really knows where their money is. They can't, Texas wanted to sue them because of what they're doing at the border, their illegal activity. And yet they had enough people, enough Jesuits to help protect them. I guess it was, Ken Paxton? I forget who it was there. The Attorney General was trying to go after them and they were able to block it. Yeah, it won't work out well for them either. These are just pictures of different nights and this is all part of Brotherhood or Order of the Dragon. I thought this one was interesting because doesn't the Catholic Church often display Jesus like this with and Mary with that halo thing around them, yet it doesn't represent anything in the Bible. But it more represents a king because that's what this is. Yeah, that's why the Catholic Church has always been with the Roman Empire. This is some museum for the Brotherhood of the Snake. See the sword in the glass here? Those are like swords, the knights and their swords. None of this is this is what went on to be the Holy Roman Empire and, just cutting people down. You're not Christian, we're going to kill you. Yeah, that sounds so much like Jesus's word, doesn't it? And this is just a zoomed in picture of See the Dragon. And it's such beautiful art. Like that's how they've pulled people in. Oh, look at the art. Look at how beautiful. It's the ugliest piece of shit I've ever seen. It just is. Because of what it is part of. And it's to pull people in to the same thing that Adam and Eve were pulled into. Especially Eve in the Garden of Eden. It's still getting people today. And their coat of arms. How pretty. Now, before Order of the Dragon, though, actually before the orders of chivalry and that kind of stuff, well, there was this. This is the Order of Ancient Nobility. So it was also called the Order of Four Roman Emperors, or Ancient Order of St. George. It was established in 1308. All goes back to crowns. Like, how can you be humble when all you do, it's all about your crowns and it's so twisted, all of it. And there's much you can find on all of this. The monarch orders of knighthood and they'll tell you all, it'll say all the same thing. They were about being noble and protecting the poor. And no, you've just all gone on to enrich yourselves, okay? Like with Order of the Dragon, one of the rituals they make them do is they hold up a crucifixion and have them spit on it. Tell them to spit on it. It's part of the initiation. And if they refuse to spit on it, they tell them, good, you're a good Christian. But then they'll never use them again. But the ones that will spit on it, then they know that's the one we want in our society. It's what they did back with the Order of Dragon. So, it's just a way to find out the most ruthless pieces of shit there is. Look at George Bush, both the Bushes. The Bush family was in Skull and Bones. It all comes from all this stuff that goes back to the beginning. I think there is more societies and these orders, and they're a problem. I live in a rural town, okay? Since in the last few years, across the street, there's a sign up in the window, Knights of Columbus, because they're part of all this. Then down the street, big, huge Freemason sign. It's like part of a bar. It's like some barn house that nobody was using forever. Now it's this Freemason symbol there. It all goes back to the same thing. And it's a problem. Because they aren't about Christ. And this is from that book I was just showing. You see all these orders? Look, it's just one page of orders. Order of the Sword, it's all, so the Freemasons, like people say, it all goes back to the Illuminati. It doesn't even matter. The Illuminati just recreates itself into something else, but it's branched out into its own disease tree, and it's everywhere. So, because of all the orders, the Jesuits, all these Christian groups that think they're Christian groups and they're really lying to themselves or just lying in general, that's the reason God has to handle it, because it's everywhere. It's been around forever. Be grateful. You're in no societies and stay away from fraternities.